What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Big Mike, and it's Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Man, the clouds are filled. They're dark. It's rainy. It's like gonna storm for the next 2 days. It's Friday. It's a great Friday. And man, I just want to thank God. You know what, man? I want to thank God for what he did for us. I want to thank God for what he did for me. Do you know that he left heaven to come down here and be human and live a perfect life and walk among us so we could know him? And I'm like, but he lived a perfect life so I don't have to live perfect. Do you know I try to paint a perfect picture every day, but I don't live picture perfect? I try to stay in the lines, but some days I'm swerving. And because of what he did, I can continue to get up and dust myself off, man. And I just want to thank God for that. I want to thank you, God, for what you did for all of us. All of us. I don't care if you know him or not. I don't care if you don't believe like I do. The sun shines on me just like it shines on all of us, on all his children. Everybody, the rain, the food, everything. If you're clubbing or if you're churching, if you're vibing, if you're not vibing, if you're guiding and you're not guiding, his grace and mercy still abound on all of us. And because of what he did, I live a full and abundant life, even when I'm not perfect. Even when I'm not perfect. People don't want to believe, that's okay. What he did is unimaginable to the human mind. So simplistic. Out of true love, he did what he did, and we can't even fathom it. It blows our mind as someone of great power, essence of righteousness, nobility, all the things and the words that we try to describe who he is isn't worthy enough, but did what he did so we can have an abundant life with him forever. And made it so simple. It's so simple, people can't even believe it. But there was 2 men hanging on the death sentence with him. 2 men. 2 men hung next to him with the same death sentence. And one chastised him. I mean, I can't even believe it. I can't believe that I'm so far gone that I would chastise another person and torment next to me and say, if you're this person you're supposed to be, do something about it. Call these angels down. Show me your power. Show them that you're this God you claim to be. Smite all of them in front of you. They laugh at you, spit on you, torment you, beat you, and you take it? And you supposed to be some God? This guy is in his torment criticizing the Alpha and the Omega of everything. But he's that far gone. But there's a person hanging next to him that's just like me, that may be just like you. God, I'm up here. I deserve everything I get. I'm not perfect. I go to work and I have bad days. I flip the birds. I cuss my wife out. I yell at my kids. I don't want to go to church. I don't want to read my Bible. I don't even want to talk to you some days. I did this. I lived that way. I did this. I treated her this way. I treated him this way. I'm always apologizing. This walk ain't easy. Every day is hard. Some days is a burden. I give up. I deserve everything I get. I deserve to be up here, tortured and tormented, having nails in my hand and feet. I deserve this. But I see you, God. I see you, and I deserve everything that happens to me because I am not perfect, but I see that you are. And when you sit on your throne in your kingdom, do you think you can remember me? Because I struggled my whole time here. I wasn't perfect, but do you think you could just remember me when you walk into the gates of your kingdom and they put your crown on you and your robe and you sit next to the Father? Do you think you can remember me? And God looks at this imperfect person. He looks at me and says, Michael, today you will be with me in paradise. Today you will be with me in paradise. People, I don't think you understand. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to walk the thin line in fear. You walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but you will fear no evil, for he is with you. His rod and his staff comfort you. When we start to sway off, he takes that rod and brings us back. When we start to veer out, he brings that rod and brings us back. When we start to get crazy, he starts to tap us on the back. But he's walking through the valley with us. With us, people. How do you know? Because there's shadows there. And you can't have a shadow without the sun. So when we're walking through that valley, he's walking with us. He prepares a 4-course meal in the presence of our enemies. He puts out the table, the white tablecloth, the gold silverware and the plates. He lights the candles. He puts his chair there, and he puts my chair on the other end. And then the angels come and serve us dinner. 5 courses in the midst of all your problems, and all your fear, and all the enemies coming to destroy you. He prepares a heavenly smorgasbord in front of all that. And you sit at the table and you see everything that's coming at you. But at the same time, you taking a fork and a knife and slicing the heavenly filet mignon, enjoying every bite, because he controls what comes after you. He sees everything, but all the trouble, you're sitting at the table looking at it all. And where's God? Sitting, facing you, eating a meal with you. Eating a meal with you. And his back is to all the problems that we see. He's so great, the problems don't even affect him. He can smite them all out with the breath from his mouth. So he puts his back to the problems that could never take out the Alpha and Omega, and sits there and breaks bread with you in the valley of death. So you shall fear no evil at all. He anoints your head with oil, and your cup runneth over, full of drink and blessing and happiness and joy, because both of you are going to walk on through it. But we got to go through it. So that thief on the cross went through that valley all his life. And the grace of it all was he got to hang next to the most beautiful, awesome, righteous, loving God there will ever be, and have a personal conversation with him. And today is the day that they walked in the kingdom together. And one day, we're all going to meet that guy. We're going to meet that guy that had that one-on-one. So I don't care if you're not perfect. I don't care if you're having a bad day. I don't care if you had 18 bad days, 18 bad years, a whole bad life. It takes one moment, one encounter, one conversation, one eye to eye, to see that there is someone that loves you more than I do, more than your mama, more than your daddy, more than your job, more than the world, more than your fame, more than your money. There is a God out there that created you from his hands, and he wants to be with you forever. So whether you believe or not, I just want you to know how important you are. You are made in his image. He came down and left a perfect paradise to walk with us, live with us, conversate with us, and teach with us. But most importantly, to live a perfect life so you don't have to. So you don't have to. Get up, shake off the dust, pop your collars, fix your hair. Man, it's Friday. It's Good Friday. I haven't shaved. I'm straight out raw Mike Roan. Not Big Mike, not Big Sexy, just raw Mike Roan, because that's how God created me, in the raw. And he loves me in the raw. You don't have to put on a suit. You don't have to fake the righteousness. You don't have to get all religious, and you don't have to beat yourself in the gerbil wheel trying to find God. Just be you. Have a relationship with the King. Sit down in the valley and talk to him and eat the meal that he has given to you. Today is the day. Today is the day for you and him to have a conversation and talk about life and let him know. No, actually, for him to let you know how much he loves you. And how do you know how much he loves you? Because of what he did on such a beautiful, rainy, stormy day. The day that we got to have a personal one-on-one conversation with him because of what he did, because of what the Son did. Fulfilled the law, walked a perfect life, and now we don't have to be perfect. We just got to believe that he is the one. And that is a stumbling block for many, but I'm here to tell you, my life, my 53 years on the planet, I have had interactions with God that can only be explained that it was God. And that's all I can say. I know because I know because I know because there's no other reasoning for what has happened to me in my life. And you don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. Every day we fight, we get up, we shake the dust off, we wash our hands, we fix our hair, we wash our face, and we go back at it again. Sit down, talk to God, have a conversation with him, and thank him for what he did for you today. Hanging there for all the world to see, so I didn't have to hang there. That's big. God is love. I hope you have a great and blessed weekend. Just wanted to share that. I hope that touches somebody just like God has touched me and many and many and many, many, many and many more around the world. Peace.